Hey, and welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing you this cryptocurrency video from Westlake Village, California. Yep, we are a stone's throw away from Malibu. Don't we all wish we were at the beach today? It's nice and warm outside already. It's about 7 a.m. Actually, it is 8 a.m., excuse me. And it is Wednesday, hump day, the middle of the week. Honestly, I got up at 3 a.m. this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just figured I'd get to the gym, get to work, get to working, get pumped up. The middle of the week, somehow, all of a sudden I start to feel ready to roll and ready to go. And so here we are. I'm gonna jump right into Bitcoin's price action, making a bit of a shorter video. Starting it off, I wanna start it off on the hourly because we got a good example of bearish divergence formulating with two drives of bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence, and that is where price is making, in the context of a downtrend, price is making lower highs. So we got two lower highs, and compared to this high right here, we've got two higher highs in RSI. And that is hidden bearish divergence. And in fact, with that call right there, I would be expecting a move down to doggy town. No, Stokes are crossing down on the hourly time frame, so that is good, and we'll remain down as long as we're below 23,600. So what am I expecting here on the hourly time frame? Again, this is a very, very short-term time frame. We'll get into some longer-term time frames. I think we could see a move down to the 0.5 at 23,175, or even to the 618 at 23,071. Now, that's your point of failure. Any kind of an hourly closure below there, I would expect a move down to the bottom side of the range, coming in at somewhere between 22.7 and 22.2. Okay, what else did I want to mediate that with the 4-hour time frame here? The 4-hour time frame, do we have any bearish divergence formulating? No, but I do believe yesterday I said, hey, look, very, very likely we were going to get a move because we took out this low, back down. What did we say? Based off of this closure right here, I believe, we said, hey, that is going to be your, so RSI is making lower highs, price is making higher highs, and I believe that came back all the way from this point right here. Yes, indeed. So this was our third drive of bearish divergence that is classic bearish divergence when the price is making higher highs. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's two drives. Do we got another one coming back from here? No. So we got two drives. Maybe you could call that the third. Yeah. 3 drives of bearish divergence should give you a move to the bottom side of the range. And I believe we said we were looking for that move to come in somewhere around here. But what I'm looking at here now is this target 22.2. If we do break 22.2, I believe on a 4-hour time frame, I do believe we will come down and hit this target around 21,184 with a small bounce and probably continuation from there. However, right now, I'd mediate that with this. If we confirm this as a local low, we will have drives of hidden bullish divergence, which is hidden bullish divergence in an uptrend. Price is making higher lows, RSI is making lower lows. So what you can see right here, and this is all but confirmed right now, close enough. I don't know if it's close enough. I'd wait for a closure above the wicks there at this point. So again, this low right here and this low right here, that's two drives. So that could give you a shot up to kind of the top side of the range here at 23,826. As long as we are closing below there, and again, that's below the 236 fib, coming in, call it 23.8 or 23.726 on a 4-hour time frame. I am expecting the move to continue lower and hit some of those downside targets. So on the higher term time frame, what else did we have? We had the daily drives of bearish divergence, giving us that target down to 22.2, and again with the 4-hour break, I'd expect to move all the way down to 21.222. Stokes are crossing down, volatility is up, and we did have several drives of bearish divergence. I mean, I don't know if you can count it all the way back from here, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's one reason why, again, I am looking for some selling pressure to come in. However, NASDAQ is rallying right now, and what do you know? We're almost to the target, to the T. We got the silver cross coming in right now, and I would expect a little bit of selling pressure from this region right here. I don't know why the stock market is rallying this morning, but it is. And that is against the dollar, which is bouncing off the green 55. We did say yesterday, very likely bounce off the green 55. We will confirm a drive of hidden bullish divergence, 2 drives. We call it 2 drives, 3 drives, which should give us a shot to the top side of the range. And I will say this is going to be the pivot on the market for the US dollar. If we can get a daily closure back above there, I am expecting us to at least revisit the highs. And, well, you know what happens if you take out the high from the low. We do a fib retracement, and we should get a move up here. Oops. So, oh yeah, let's move that target up to about 111. 111, ultimately I'm bullish on the dollar, and when the dollar goes up, typically stocks go down. The dollar is in a macro uptrend, typically not good for stocks or Bitcoin. Anything else I wanted to check in today? Do we want to check in on open interest? What is our open interest looking like? What is the fear and greed index looking like? We haven't checked on these in a while. Open interest is, and why do we look at open interest? This is all the leverage positions on the board. And typically when this thing gets up, open interest is currently at 9.18 billion. Typically when it gets up around 12, 14 billion, we see a 25% correction to the downside. So we're not quite there yet. Fear and greed do not consent. Fear and greed's coming in at a 34. We are still in the fearful zone. But we did come up from the low, and what do you know? When it gets down to a 10 read and consolidates for some time, typically a buying opportunity, and below a 10 read, you can see that was back on June 18th, where Bitcoin's price was notably, call it June 13th, June 18th, right here, 17th, 18th. So a bit of a rally out of that base. And again, best case scenario for Bitcoin, I do believe in the short term, would be for us to put in another higher low right here. I mean, take out this guy on a daily closure, and that'll give you a perfect shot up to probably the wick high here. I believe if we do get the daily closure above 24.8, we are going to head up to the wick highs. A little more aggressive traders are going to be looking at the 4-hour and the low volatility and the Stokes up, and there is no, I think the bearish divergence may have already played out. But any kind of a closure back above the 618, which is coming in at 23,980. I believe yesterday we were talking about 23,800, 23,900. That very likely, very, very likely leads us on up to our next target at about 26,000. Okay, that's enough from me today. Hope you guys all have a blessed and highly favored day. We'll be coming back to you with another cryptocurrency video tomorrow. Hope you have a blessed and highly favored day. Take care.